You know what really grinds my gears?
So there I was today actually watching a video about Yu-Gi-Oh timelines, and I thought to myself, one thing doesn't make any sense. It would appear that the majority factor says that the Ushio we see on DM and the Ushio that we see on 5Ds are exactly one and the same person, but the years don't add up whatsoever. Now bear with me for one moment on this video and I'll explain why. After looking at the handy dandy resource known as Yu-Gi-Oh Wiki, we see that Yugi and Co were all born around the year 1980. We'll say in this scenario, whether he is or not, Ushio is just as old as Yugi and Co, which puts him at age 16 in the year 1996. The Battle City tournament took place in the year 1997, so let's add another year to Ushio. Now he's 17 years old.
We even mentioned it in our AU Doujin, although we were off by a year. If you're curious about our fan comic, you can check it out in the link below.
Now let's jump to the ceremonial duel. That was the year 1999. Let's add another 2 years. Ushio now is 19 years old. Now let's go into the Yu-Gi-Oh! Gen X timeline. The year is 2004. But wait a minute. Aren't we supposed to have a 10-year gap, but you're only giving us 5 between 1999 and 2004? Something doesn't seem right there. Let's just say for a moment that 2004 is the accurate year. If that is so, we subtract 10 years from that, we're now at the year 1994. That was 2 years before little Yugi put the puzzle together as one. So once again, ceremonial duel 1999 plus 10, 2009. Ushio is now 29 years old. Our Yu-Gi-Oh! Gen X Pro tag Judai Yuki spends 3 years in Duel Academia. That would mean 2012, he's out of there. Ushio will be 32 years old at that point. We've reached the guesstimation point of the video. As you know, 5Ds doesn't have any exact timeline, so we have to guesstimate certain events. At the very earliest in the timeline, I want to say Zero Reverse happened 3 years after Judai left the Academia. However, at least me, without that type of generosity, probably 6 to 7 years. That would put Ushio at around 35 to 38 years of age. Now let's fast forward 18 years. We have Yusei on episode 1 of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. At earliest the year is 2033, at latest the year is 2037. Now let's ring up Ushio's age. So, looks like Ushio is between the ages of 53 to 57. Now, in this image, does that look like someone of that age?
So, they found a way to halt cell aging entirely. I didn't know the research was going so well.
There is one thing that actually backs up the theory that Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds is set in the year 2037. The date is Wednesday, March 8th. On a random segue, we actually set Yu-Gi-Oh! D-Stortion on the year 2054. We definitely overshot the estimate from our side of the fence before doing the math. Let's just say hypothetically if we were right and we actually got the right year, Ushio would be 74 years old.
Damn!
And that's the end of my math. If you like this video, please give us a like, a share, a subscribe, throw some feedback in our direction. As always, commissions are open. See you in the next video.